Here's Diablo Apox. Leap of Faith again by Anduin Vildanslo, and Medivh's gonna be able to finish him off. 3 kills, a triple for PFM. And now Diablo being surrounded. Fade falling to 25% health. Condemn, and Diablo's down. That might be the actual play of the game. They find another kill.
Apocalypse coming out though. Red team. Oh my god! Red team almost got him.
Axon jumping over to get some kills.
Oh, Ragnarok getting the concussion mine, knocking him out into the fray. Oh, the definition of unlucky. What's up, everyone?
Are you saying anything?
Yeah, I'm saying stuff now because we are live.
Okay.
What's up, everyone?
Right.
It's Slexia, joined by a special co-caster this evening. For the first time, we have Quebeco from Broken Alliance. Just kidding, it's Cubico. Welcome, Cubico. Welcome to this experience. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, thanks. Looking forward to casting
Fabulous.
some Div D.
Yeah, so Div D, I've said it before and I'll say it again, is actually the division that generates the meta within Heroes of the Storm, and it trickles upwards. So what you'll see tonight is the future of HOTS, and I'm excited for this. I'm excited for you. But let me talk a little bit about who we're going to be casting tonight. This is a playoff game. This is a playoff hype match. It is the first seed for Div D East, Bancho, versus the 8th seed, Nexus Cats. So it's going to be a spicy one. If Nexus Cats win here, they knock the first seed out, and it has been done before. So I'm excited. Yeah, it's been a long road. So let's get into the map picks and bans really quickly. I'll share those with chat, and then this lobby is ready to go, and we will get into this first game. So as you can see on the screen, we have a couple things happening here. Essentially, what I was told was that Bancho won the coin flip and chose first pick. Nexus Cats banned Towers of Doom and Battlefield of Eternity. Bancho banned Dragonshire and Cursed Hollow. Nexus Cats chose Alterac Pass for the first map. So we are going to be heading to that beast of a map, Alterac Pass. How do you feel about that map?
Alterac Pass, definitely a lot of possibilities with it, especially for big AoE mages like Shogal and Mephisto. And there's definitely a possibility of doing Vikings or Abathur Cheese, possibly.
So you think maybe we'll see a Cho'Gall?
Dude, I'm ready for the Shogal. I think that they should be just picking Shogal anytime they want. Such a good hero right now.
Yeah, right now, super overpowered. How do you think the, definite bans of Oriole and Deathwing will, keep them from being able to ban things that might be like comfort picks? Do you think that those oh, we have to ban these are going to impact the types of hero comps we'll see? Team comps?
I think that's definitely an issue with this meta, sort of, because there are just certain heroes that are just so strong that you have to ban them, especially in higher divisions. Like you have to ban Uther, Ariel. I'm not sure what they're going to prioritize, but yeah, definitely it will be somewhat restrained by what they have to ban if it's Deathwing and Ariel.
Right, right. Well, let me just give a quick shout out to those in chat. What's up, 8-bit output? Thank you so much for the follow. The I don't even know, but whatever your name is, Vinji, thank you for the follow, as well as Joe Zombie just now following. Breaking news. Joe Zombie, I see that green fish, and I see one of my Cabana Boy hopefuls, Dax Hole, here in chat. Welcome. Still waiting on the video you had promised me today of nonstop compliments. Hope to have it by the end of this cast. Anyway, let's not let these teams wait any longer. Let's let them know that we're ready, and we will get into this draft. How is everyone tonight, though? If anyone else is interested in a Cabana Boy hopeful role, just let me know. Oops, wrong thing. Oops, I forgot to adjust your camera size. Alrighty, we do it live here. Easy peasy. Yeah, Joe, me too. It's unlucky that you weren't. It really feels weird. Alterac passed first ban on the side of Bancho. Curious what we'll see.
Since they're first pick, they definitely have the ability to leave the OP stuff up and then just target ban whatever heroes they think like the other team's gonna main or prioritize.
True, true. We're gonna see an Alarak ban. Alright, well, I mean, if there is an excellent Alarak player on the side of Nexus Cats, I can see that being a nuisance. Especially if you were going to be playing Oriole, but it looks like that's banned. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll probably see Ariel Deathwing ban from the other team.
Thank you, Lady Ronan89, for that follow. Truly appreciate it. Feels weird, girl. Stukov ban. Okay. The burden of the Deathwing ban put onto the side of Nexus Cats, and there it goes. Those two heroes not an option tonight on this map. So first pick. It has to be something they're really, really wanting. It's a Johanna. Strong tank, and that definitely denies that tank option from Mark Zombie. Usually it is a ban against Nexus Cats, but the Doctor picks up Sylvanas here. No AoE mage. And we see ETC picked up for this tank. Okay. I think that, you know, having seen Mark play ETC, he does a great job zoning with him. He's able to sustain himself and kind of peel for his team, escape when he needs to. But I'm curious about the picks coming out from Bancho here. Ooh, a Thrall and an Anduin.
Yeah, there's definitely some good synergies between Anduin and Joe. Like Light Bomb Joe's pretty decent, just pull him into the Light Bomb.
Yeah. Do you think that this is a Falling Sword game? Or a Blessed Shield game?
Personally, I don't think that Falling Sword is ever really the play. Just in Divest at least, but I mean, it's definitely possible to rip a Falling Sword with a Light Bomb. I mean, that's a decent combo. I personally think you can do the same thing with Blessed Shield setup.
Absolutely.
It's like either or. Like pick your
like an earthquake, light bomb, Blessed Shield type of situation. All right, well, we did see that KT was banned. We see him in Div S now too. And Rexar is banned here. Very strong right now because if played correctly, he's not just like, don't spread bombs. He has excellent CC. You know, he has excellent zoning abilities, and does a lot of damage over time. It's hard to keep up with the current state of healers in the game, which I know you're familiar with as a support main.
Yeah, KT is extremely strong right now, like especially because he's one of the few assassins that literally has a stun in his basic abilities.
Right.
Like, that's pretty ridiculous.
All right, well, Lulu picking up Tronde with Turd Herder on the Leoric.
It doesn't look like we're going to get a Cho'Gall game. I was really looking forward.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, we could still possibly see one.
We could. Let's just wait. We have this countdown we see with Cho'Galls. Here we are at 0. Does it come out? No, it's a Zul'jin Phoenix. So, whatever. That's their Cubico. Okay. All right. Well, an Orphea. Ooh, them big guns. The slappy mage, that new... The change to her kind of doesn't feel as good with losing that slow on E, but still, she has quite a few ranged abilities, and her escape just in her base kit alone is kind of nice. So that's it. How do you feel about these drafts? Who do you think is going to take this W based on the team comps here?
Drafts seem relatively even. I think they both have pretty good ideas. It looks like Nexus Cats are going for kind of a blow-up comp with the Tronde stun and the ETC follow-up, or either or. They can also, it looks like they really want to blow up tanks, but that might be a problem because the other team has Joe. So they might be looking for Thrall as well. I will say that Cho'Galls have a very nice Phoenix setup for Sabo with the Earthquake, which I think is what they're going to do, and probably combo that with a Light Bomb. So I think that their primary engage is going to be like Falling Sword Joe with a Light Bomb into Phoenix Sabo Earthquake, and that could be pretty scary.
That can be, especially in the tight chokes of, you know, the prisons or the prison cages or whatever they're called on this map.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like getting out of there is a nightmare. So we'll have to see. Boggs in chat saying, no blinds. That would be for the Zul'jin, I'm guessing. You know, ETC, Leoric, definite targets to get chunked. Thy other side, thank you for the follow. Ready to flex for Slex? I hope so. I'm not going to spoil it, but Thy other side will be on a special show that I can't promote in NGS that I do on Fridays.
I think there will probably be an issue with sustaining through the initial Sabo with Tronde. She is like really, really strong single target healing, but if they get Sabo off, then they're gonna be in deep trouble.
Really dependent on being able to auto attack. Let me get into this actual game overlay.
All right.
And let's get into announcing these teams. I will start with the blue side on the left playing for Ban Cho. We have Skeeve 13 on the Johanna, Kinal playing Phoenix, Shusui, please give me harder names to pronounce, on Thrall, Bluestein V2 playing Anduin, and Ronan on Zul'jin. Who do we have on the Nexus Cats?
All right, on the Nexus Cats, we have Arthanau on Orphea, the Doctor on Sylvanas, Lulu on Tronde, Mark Zombie on ETC, and Turd Herder on Leoric.
All right, so what we're seeing from Nexus Cats right now is we have a 1-3-1 split immediately. Leoric top, Sylvanas, ETC, Tronde mid, and Orphea bot.
They do not want to stack that Zul'jin.
No, they don't. But Zul'jin is actually heading down bot currently. Taking a look at Arthanau on Orphea. Probably just, you know, they probably don't want to miss the experience by seeing that Nexus Cats did have this odd split. On this map, we will see those siege camps spawn at 1 minute, and typically both teams will go for those immediately. Who do you think each team will send to take care of that? We are 5 seconds away.
For red team, for Nexus Cats, it should probably be Syl and Tronde.
You're correct, and there they are. There they go.
Probably should be Phoenix and Anduin for blue side.
All right, well,
Zul'jin's probably going to go mid to stack.
Zul'jin is mid, Anduin getting a heal off, and no plans so far from what I can tell to head to that siege camp.
That is interesting. It looks like Zul'jin's going to opt to get some stacks on Leoric.
All right.
Usually the strategy for this camp is to do siege as soon as possible. So you
Yeah,
can get
just
a second
on
siege
cooldown,
objective.
right?
Yeah, pretty much just on cooldown. That's how you want to do it.
Right.
They might be trying to just hold it and get more value right now. And then just get one before the objective.
I mean, the team with Sylvanas will have more pressure pushing with this camp. And it looks like the blue side is, in fact, going to pick that up right now. It will be a little late and met at the gate of this fort, most likely with the camp and Sylvanas' trait, which is a little bit unlucky.
Yeah, this is a bit risky to be doing the camp right now when they have a slow pushing with a big camp.
Right.
They might have wanted to wait on that.
All right, so here we go. As predicted, trait used, towers dropping, trait down. And Ektar, thank you so much for the raid of 2. And yeah, the burden of cleaning that camp up is there with the side of Bancho. We have level 4s, almost 5 for both teams. Like I said, pretty even in experience. And this this prison camp objective is spawning in about 18 seconds. Let's go ahead and take a look at talents. Interesting, Elun's chosen, not selected. We do have the cooldown reduction, as well as Prog Rock, and the stacking quest for Sylvanas, which is at 0 at this point. Interesting selections, as well as the...
It is really interesting.
Yeah.
The level 1 choice actually might make a little bit of sense. It's not the meta talent for sure. Elun's is really, really strong, but since they have Sabo coming out, like maybe he just wants to get more AoE healing.
Right.
I think that's
I mean,
the
I
strategy
do
with
enjoy that. I feel like with the Tronde rework, I went for that talent more often. Like I felt like I was reaching for it. And to be honest, with these prisoners spawning, it does give you something to attack. So it allows you that cooldown, and over time it may heed higher healing numbers for Tronde. But enough about that. These points are here, and Bancho is at 6.5, almost close to 7. Looks like they're looking to get that 7 talent before they go in. Siege is up again, and Nexus Cats are on theirs at this time, which will give them a chunk of experience, but no one seems too aggressive here.
Looks like Cho'Galls really need to make up their minds right now. Do they want to go in, or are they going to get the camp? A little bit indecisive.
All right, well, Keenwall is banning that. He does manage to capture the camp. And I'm curious if the play here from Nexus Cats is to... Yeah, it looks like they also have 7s. They're sending that siege camp mid and now choosing to invade and get their camp back with 11 seconds left. Here we go, and we see this fight as Lulu tried to channel, but instead one of the prisoners is, and he is not interrupted. He literally was able to fully channel, not interrupted whatsoever, but the entirety of Nexus Cats is taking so much damage, and Lulu cannot keep up as she was backing and healing herself. Sylvanas is the first to die, and Turd Herder and Mark Zombie have to walk out here. This objective does go over to Bancho, but the siege camp is on mid fort.
I would have liked to see the Nexus Cats play that fight a little bit slower since they had a giant mid pushing. I think they could have got a lot more value if they tried to play it slow. Like, they're macroing a lot better, but the Cho'Galls just have a really good team fight right now.
Right. Yeah, Bancho, they have a lot of damage, and like we talked about, Tronde has issues keeping up, and when there's really nothing to auto attack, her cooldown on that Q can get pretty long. So this first objective is pushing. Middle seems to be going down pretty quickly. It will manage to get... No, it didn't even get the 1 tower. There's like no health on it, but bottom lane is where the action is at. As we have 4v3, 4v4 now with the Doctor rotating down. And it just looks like Nexus Cats are trying to zone them off of it.
Maybe a kill top, maybe a kill top. That's a kill.
I clicked right as Leoric died. And Shu Sui is doing his best. This objective, or these... What are they called? Raiders? I don't even know what the actual... The cavalry.
The cavalry.
The cavalry
sure.
got quite a bit done, and Shusui is not giving up, but there is a rotation coming from Mark Zombie and the Doctor. Lulu following a little bit behind, looking for this kill. He's getting sucked by Leoric. Yeah, he does.
He should be fine.
He has not picked up his ultimate yet, but they have been picked up for the side of Bancho. Light Bomb on Anduin, Salvo on Phoenix, which was just used. Let's take a look.
Ooh,
whoa, Arthanau does go down. He barely makes it out with those tower shots. Blessed Shield from the Johanna, and talents to be determined at this time. Zul'jin picking up Taz Dingo. And it looks like Bancho.
Yeah, they went Blessed Shield.
And Bancho is making a boss call here bottom. How do you feel about using that Purification Salvo to get 1 kill on that Orphea bot?
Totally worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to get huge ults. As long as you're getting a kill with your ultimate, it's always worth it. Like, Twilight Dream 1 person if you have to. Like, they don't need to be big, but now they just get a boss out of that. So,
alright, well, Bancho has like a 2-level advantage here. Siege Camp that they sent out was cleared up by Nexus Cats, and Nexus Cats are trying to get their siege out, but it's getting chunked down. Ultimate's just now picked up for the side of Nexus Cats. Wailing Arrow, the chomping thing, I forgot what it's called, Starfall, Mosh Pit, and Entomb. Thrall has yet to pick his ultimate.
It's gotta be Earthquake.
Has to be. If it's not, I will be very confused. And it looks like Bancho is making the call here to take top boss as well. Mama Dovi in chat saying, imagine banning Cho and not Gaul. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they might be on it. Oh.
Ooh, there's an Entomb dropped, and Turd Herder steps up, but the boss was already captured. And Orphea's ultimate is just chomping away, but Sylvanas does die in the background, and Arthanau, trying to get some damage onto Thrall, dies. Mark Zombie not making it out with Condemn pulling him back. Lulu can't keep up with these heals and is running. Mark using Face Melt to knock this team back, but I feel like they're relentlessly going to chase until they get these kills, and that is a double kill with the axes of Zul'jin. It was a 5-man team wipe.
I just realized this just now, but with Johanna full specking the blinds, she's probably just constantly blinding Sharonda, so she's not getting any heal procs.
What a rough time.
It's just a really rough time for Sharonda right now in her team.
Let's take a look at those healing numbers, actually.
Yeah, she's getting out healed.
We're looking, 2/3 of the healing of the Anduin, and this is the next objective. It's already 10 seconds left until we see Bancho able to capture level 13 talents. But hold on, massive Entomb with the chomp. Leoric dies instead, but that is going to be a death.
Big mosh.
Huge mosh. Mark Zombie has these 2 caught, and unfortunately his team's a little late to this party, and the Doctor is just getting chunked down by the Johanna in the backline. Mark does die as well, and there goes Orphea. That was decent setup. I love to see what they were trying to do there, but it just wasn't enough. It was a little delayed. That mosh came out where it's like, oh, do we do the Entomb or do we do the mosh? Like, where do we attack? And the team really wasn't able to get any value from that, but this top keep is about to go down.
That was a thick Entomb. That was really good setup, I heard. Yeah. I would have liked to see more healing talents from Sharonda. Like the healing ult is very underrated, and I think that it probably would have fared a little bit better in the Salvo. Because like the biggest problem for this team right now is that they're not sustaining enough.
Yeah. I mean, Shadowstalk is definitely something that is picked up less often, and maybe it's more of a comfort thing to pick up Starfall. Over time, there could be, you know, I don't know.
Big Entomb?
Oh, Big Entomb with Chomp coming out. Condemn used, but oh my god, Thrall is the one to go down. Orphea, Sylvanas, and Leoric go down in this engagement too, and that Phoenix is just chunking Mark on that ETC non-stop. Just chunking him down. It is hard to keep up with that damage.
Yeah, that's just rough. They have a really good tank blow count, but like I was saying, their front line is Joe with a light bomb, so that's going to be pretty rough.
7th Ace noting that Starfall reduces Q cooldown, which is 100% true, and that can allow for excessive healing in that moment. So That is a good point to make. But the heal over time and the safety of Shadowstalk could be valuable. It's preference at this point. Usually when we see Alterac like this, 2 keeps down, it's like GG unless, but you can come back. So we are here seeing both teams on their siege camps once more. Level 16 talent tier advantage for the side of Ban Cho with Nexus Cats at 13. So quite a bit of experience left to get up. What can we see from Nexus Cats in order to stay in this game right now?
Alright, only way they stay in this game is to do some really cheeky plays. They need to be standing in bushes, looking for cheeky bosses, anything they can pull out.
Well, it looks like Ban Cho are doing the cheeky plays here. Coming down bot, looking to run it down. The net used on Leoric, he does get out, and massive damage coming out from Orphea's E. Skeeve on the Johanna, just looking to clear that wave, and they've decided maybe we don't. Boss is available, maybe we clear mid and get boss.
Yeah, I think that Nexus Cats really need to look for this boss fight, because this is the only way that Cho'Gall is really going to throw, is if they throw on this boss right here. Looks like they're going to contest it.
Alright, well, down their level 16s, they would... Oh, there's the Sentinel coming out, scouting the camp, or the boss rather.
Yeah.
We do have
Looks
the siege
like
camp
Cho'Gall
pushing.
realizes. Yeah, they realize that the only way they can possibly throw this game is if they die on boss, so they're just gonna back off.
Quite a bit of experience top lane missed, or at least just waiting there. That could get them close to 16, but we have a 50-second timer for these prison camps, and Ban Cho certainly would welcome a fight with their talent tier advantage here, but Nexus Cats aren't really falling for that, and they know that they have a little bit of time to maybe pick up experience and go in when it's right. They're picking up the siege camp for a little bit of extra experience. The prison camp was captured by Ban Cho, and it is a waiting game to see when they can actually engage. They may just have to take this fight down 16s.
Yeah,
they're
not going to get 16s. They're not going to get 16s.
They're not going to get them, and they're coming in. Mark Zombie leading the way. Lulu coming in. Blinds used by the big flashlight onto...
Entomb on Joe?
Ooh, Entomb on Joe. Excellent Entomb, but that... Oh my god, the leap of faith saves the Johanna, and there's the net on to Leoric with the Chomp coming out, or the crushing jaw. It's not crushing jaws. Is it Chomp? Is it literally Chomp? And it didn't do much, to be honest. Oh, there's a Mosh onto Thrall with a light bomb put down, and he has popped Dingo at the right time with Earthquake as well. Mark Zombie taking so much damage. Orpheus, Sylvanas, ETC, and Tyrande all went down so quickly. There's no way I could have articulated how it all happened. Like, I'm not an auctioneer. I'm literally just a noob caster. So this seems to be GG. This is core call. There's no way it's not.
Yeah.
All right, and that is it's Eternal Feast. Thank you so much. I was losing my mind. Boggs, you're the real MVP here. Game 1 going over to Ban Cho in a best of 3 playoff series tonight. Division D East. Let's take a look at these stats while I update the score.
Yeah, I really loved both drafts. I think that Ban Cho'Gall's draft was just really, really good into what Nexus Cats were trying to do. They went for entirely blow-up comp, and they had Joanna Anduin, so nothing was going to die. It's just really good drafting from Ban Cho.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so looking at these numbers, we have Anduin at about 48.7 in healing, 0 deaths. Tyrande at 25.9. Barely surpassing the hero damage of that Anduin, which usually Tyrande adds a little bit extra in that sense. You know what I mean? So we have 20 to 2 kills, which is the huge stat that stands out to me. And it's just, it has a lot to do with ability to sustain. I am very curious why Tyrande was selected, but I think that maybe Nexus Cats have learned a lesson here. I want to take us to a game 3 and take this next map. Oof. All right. Well, how are you feeling after that? How was your first cast, even though I don't know how to stop talking, so you really didn't talk at all?
It's going great. I might have to leave soon though, actually, because I think Rewind just lost in Divas, so I actually do need to go. That series was that game was pretty interesting. I think that Nexus Cats actually had much better macro, but their draft just kind of fell apart for them. I think the biggest thing in that was just drafting Tyrande too early and then getting counterpicked. That was really the biggest thing. If they had more sustained support, I think they would have been a lot better off.
Right. So you don't have to go at 7, you have to go now, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because it was supposed to start at 7, but apparently, like, with how Div S is, it's basically the match always starts after, like, 10 minutes after the previous one. So apparently Rewind lost a little bit early, so we gotta go.
Quebeco. You can't just do this to me.
I'm
but
sorry.
You just did. So thanks for casting. Let me try to fix my setup. And it'll just be me, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Alright, well, see you guys. Good luck in your series, guys. Awesome. See ya.
Well, that was expected, to be honest. He did say he had to go at 7, so it just sucks. He is in he is in a Division S team and they are playing tonight, so there was the chance that would happen. Let me see if I can adjust my thing here. Thank you so much for the follow, Hannibal. And I am almost ready to be back at a single casting here. No, I'm good. Thank you for offering. Thank you. We're good. Just like that, I am now a solo caster. Look at me. Look at me. Hello? Hello? All right, let's see if we have this next lobby. Let's go over the map picks and bans really quickly. Hold on, all right, we can see here that All Track Pass was picked by Nexus Cats, and Bancho were able to snag that W. Magic Master 12 saying, unlike Nexus Edge, these streams shouldn't be biased towards Nexus Cats. Oh. Hi. It's not being biased. Unlucky. I'm sorry. It's always a joke because Nexus Cats are on the show. It's never serious. I hope you know that, Magic Master 12. It's never serious. It's always just a joke, you know? A little bit of joking, since we all have to dedicate that time to talk about this league and all 93 teams. Oh my gosh, okay. Coda, I said next time you're here, I was going to talk about egg salad sandwiches. But maybe that waits. Today in a stream, I was told that no matter what I say, it sounds sultry because of my voice. What's up, that green fish? Thank you so much for the 69 bits. Thank you so much. So yeah, I think I will start talking about egg salad sandwiches. All right, where do you guys think we're heading next? Let me pull my mic close. You know, have you ever had an egg salad sandwich with just the right amount of mayo, mustard, mixed with a little bit of dill relish, salt and pepper, on a nice thick piece of bread? Chilled, of course. No one wants warm mayonnaise and eggs, am I right? And there you go. There's the egg salad discussion. All right, breaking news. It's not Blackheart's Bay, Mama Dovey. It is, in fact, Braxis Holdout, chose by Bancho. Let's take a look. There, look, I updated stuff, guys. I updated stuff. All right, so we are going to be heading into Braxis Holdout. It's just going to be me. I am casting a doubleheader tonight, so after this I will be casting Lurk Patrol versus Who Knows Gaming, which is a Division B playoff match. Sorry, I don't even know how to speak anymore. So stay with me. My voice only gets more and more raspy. These overlays, you like me in the glitter? I have green on my shirt, so I had to like put a blazer on because it just looks like I'm part of the galaxy. Like, hello? Look at that. It's like Sparkle Galaxy freaking, I don't know. Right as you said that, the glitter stopped on being on loop, and I'm really upset. Let me just get back. Let me click map picks and bands and go back to the scene. I thought I set it to loop. Yeah, dallying pig. Div D is greater than all other divs. I've seen some of the craziest, I'm gonna use my only cuss word for the night, shit with Div D. Like, the actual craziest. Things that you would never see as like a strat for a map work in Div D, and you're like, damn, that will, that's cool. That makes sense. Wow. They actually won. Like, huh. Maybe they had some egg salad sandwiches before the match to really pump them up, you know, get that extra protein. You never know. Sorry, I'm talking to you guys, not them. Here we go. Let me just turn that second caster image off. Braxis Holdout, 2-lane map. A lot of opportunity to just run it down. And I think both teams are probably trying to do that. KT first ban here. They're like, whatever. We don't want to have to ban Oriole anymore. You do it, because we'll pick her up. Why don't you ban Oriole Deathwing? We want first pick. We're going to ban target heroes here. We want to go to a game 3. Ektar saying, in Div D I saw a Juice Pirates comp drafted with a stim drone pickup. Yeah. That is... Alright, Rexar is definitely first ban material on this map. Unless you're going to pick him up. So that's denying that option from Turd Herder that does enjoy it. Dovey. The bread with the eggs. So just so everyone's aware, I'm just going to say it. Tomorrow is Cheer 69. Look down below, but I have a special guest and he's here in chat. It's Thy Other Side. And I'm going to put him through the most rigorous question and answer session that you've ever seen in your life. Anyway, Deathwing was banned by Nexus Cats. Oriole banned by Ban Cho. Now we get to see what we really want to know. Who's picking what? Who's playing what? Who's playing who? Don't play me. Stukov. Alright. I know that has been a ban in the past. Lulu Stukov can be on point. But this leaves the opportunity to counter it. There's the first pick, Johanna, and we see Li Ming picked up. Not the best wave clear for this map. Not gonna lie. Not the best. But her poke is oppressive and they can pick someone else with wave clear. It's an X-rated cast that Twitch allows Slex to throw on Fridays. Dovey, you don't know me, okay? Oh, there's Raynor. Artha now, bringing out the big guns, and another Leoric pickup by Turd Herder. Alright, I think we may get some more wave clear from the side of Ban Cho once this next ban phase is done. Is anyone keeping a tally of how many times I say the word ban? There's a Gul'dan ban. Mischief Hots, thank you for the follow, by the way. And there's Greymane. His siege potential is there. His, you know, bite your throat out potential exists as well. No one wants to have their throat bitten out when they're just trying to win a video game. Not an option. 2 heroes to be picked up now by Ban Cho. Who will they be? Will we see an offlaner to answer to the Leoric? Is it a Malthael? Who is it? It's a Chin. Ana picked up as well. Alright. There's the Cho'Gall. Cubico. You missed out, buddy. Alright, it's the Cho'Gall. Makes sense now. You can sniff it from a mile away. Did not heed their own advice in Ban Cho, so they will be dealing with that. Not a lot of immediate answers. Do we see a Tychus? We do. Hell, it's about time. Or whatever he says. I can't look at this skin. It's disgusting. Alright. If played well, I think we can see a game 3 here. Cho'Gall only gets stronger and stronger as the actual game progresses. Chat, who are you voting for? Who do you think will take the W here? Will it be Ban Cho in a 2-0? Or will we see a game 3 with Nexus Cats swooping up that Cho'Gall action, running it down top or bot, and taking that W? Let me know. Yeah, Hannibal, they didn't ban Cho. They didn't. They did not ban Cho. Tychus is an answer, but just because Tychus exists doesn't mean that that person can play Tychus. Anyone can play Tychus, but if you put me on Tychus, you would see the most depressing performance of your life. Like, I don't even pick Tychus. If I had Vikings, Murky, or Tychus, like in an ARAM, I would literally not pick Tychus because I am absolute garbage with him. All right, let me get into it.
We're about to begin.
We are in the actual game, and on the blue side, playing for Ban Cho, hoping to 2-0 Nexus Cats, is Kinal on Li Ming, Bluestein on Ana. Skeeve 13 playing Johanna, Ronan on Tychus, and Shishui on the Chin. On the red side, playing for Nexus Cats, we have Lulu on Stukov Arthanau playing that Raynor, Mark Zombie, and the Doctor on Cho and Gall. Last but not least, in that solo lane, playing Leoric, is Turd Herder. Let's get into this. Let's get that hype in chat. Ween Squad being called out. Here we go. Interpret talents as you will. I'm just here to cast what's happening. Alright, so bottom lane is where the action's at. It looks like Nexus Cats are keeping their backs pretty close to their fort. The shove being used to get Cho back a little bit, with those orbs just slapping to base on these minion waves as they come out. Runic orb, or whatever it's called. Runic ball. I don't know. That rune, you know what I mean? Rolling out onto that Li Ming, and Arthanau just keeping that consistent damage coming out when he can. Li Ming trying to poke to the best of her ability, but really we see that Bancho has the luxury of that minion wave that was still there in the lane. 5 seconds until these beacon points are available, and I want to take a look top really quick to see how Turd is faring against... Hold on a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Condemn coming out. Arthanau's looking awfully low. Non-stop damage, but he's able to make it out as Lulu pops that pustule all over his body, healing him to max practically. Cho'Gall comes in onto this beacon point, and that rune does do quite a bit of damage onto Li Ming. With Ana trying to focus healing her, Ronan takes quite a bit of damage, and this Johanna is using all of her resources to try to stay there as long as she can. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and because I did stay down here, we did miss the kill on Chin, allowing Leoric to pick up that beacon point. Mark Zombie going in hot on the Chin, coming in flanking the Johanna. Arthanau slept, trying to get consistent damage, but Condemn onto him with Tychus just ending his life. That seems like some sort of poetic justice, as those two heroes come from the same universe. Pop that pustule, Mama Dovi. Spread your disease, take your medicine, slap at the base with the orb in the face. Cho'Gall blinded and backing up. Alright. Slowly but surely, Ana is running out of mana, and blue team is getting a bit chunked down. We have 4 members down here for the side of Nexus Cats. Top was actually captured as Tychus rotated up. So we are seeing 74% beacon progress for the side of Nexus Cats, with quite a bit of pressure here on this bottom fort. Let's take a look top. Turd Herder stepping on this beacon point. Shishui looking to interrupt that. Turd is like slapping his mop across the face of Chin, like, back up, you dirty panda. Coronavirus hero pog. Alright. Blue team has captured this beacon point. Level 5s for both team. They're very even here. Ana missing a heal there. Could have been nice for Johanna to get that, but instead she's looking to pick up the globe. Unfortunately, Cho'Gall got it. Belongs to them, and Ronan is taking a lot of damage. He is having to use his tap. It is, I think this Raynor complements Cho'Gall very well here, because it's like you want to chunk the Cho'Gall down, but Raynor is just pressing A, and that's it, you know? Beacon point 94% beacon progress for Nexus Cats. If they do channel this to 100, it'll be a very strong wave pushing top, and it looks like that's going to happen right about now. No macro objectives picked up. 100% Zerg wave in the favor of Nexus Cats top lane. And let's see this rotation as they move up. Turd swapping down to bottom. Cho'Gall riding a very, I'm guessing, very sad motorcycle. Barely able to keep up with the weight of that ogre monstrosity. And this is a big Zerg wave coming in. Skeev taking quite a bit of damage. Both teams at level 7. One Zergling just chasing the hell out of Ana and Li Ming. They are very low, and that rune will not get the kill, but Mark and the Doctor are zoning out this backline very well, and this fort does go down, and we have a huge Zerg wave, still healthy, still pushing, making its way here to the keep. Johanna looking so low, having to go use her tap. Oh, backing completely as tap was most likely down. And this is massive. These are 2 towers of a keep at 5.5 minutes into the game. Oh my god, the silence from Stukov. But the sleep not hitting Lulu allows that to continue. Arth now taking quite a bit of damage. Skeep going in with full health, full mana. Shisui popping over. Lulu goes down, could not make it out. A lot of damage. Arthanau in some weird choke point, surely going to die. Sleep dart missing. Why mount up when you know you're taking a trip up the stairway to heaven? And Toodles, bro, you are done. But it was worth the push because the Zerg wave is still here. It's still here, guys.
You have my gratitude.
Excellent job. Excellent job. Now we see the siege camp looking to be picked up by Nexus Cats, with the Bruiser camp being picked up by Ban Cho for top lane. Leoric and Chin are back to their brawl down here. And surely Nexus Cats will be picking up their Bruiser to get every single macro objective they can out. Both teams are so even in experience, with 3-to-1 kills, that the next team fight can really determine a lot. The race to 10 is real. Even losing those structures, Bancho has been able to maintain the same amount of experience. But it looks like Nexus Cats are going to hard push bottom lane here. With this Bruiser, it definitely allows for a bit more pressure. And they want to get those 10s. Blind used on Raynor, Sleeping Dart piercing through Cho'Gall and Raynor. And this Bruiser camp is going down pretty quickly. Doesn't mean they won't hit 10 though, but it looks like Ban Cho is actually going to get it first. If not, they'll... No, it was Nexus Cats. Twisting Nether, Flailing Swipe, Entomb, Twilight Hammer, and Lil Jimmy. Let me make sure I actually need to press... I'm sorry. I actually need... Yeah, Little Jimmy. I know it's called Raynor's Raider, but it's actually called Little Jimmy. Picked up for Raynor. On the side of Bancho, Disintegrate picked up for the extra siege damage with Odin, Blessed Shield, Nano Boost, and who knows? Who knows what we'll see from the Chin. And there's a huge condemn onto Turd and Cho'Gall. This bottom fort is looking to be taken down by the side of Bancho. But Lulu, Turd, and Cho'Gall are not wanting to let that happen. No one is currently occupying top lane for either team. We have 1 second until this next objective. And these teams are just waiting to press those R buttons. Lil Jimmy out and ready. Turd standing on the point, taking an orb to the hip. A few missiles. Top lane just left unattended completely. And Turd going in. Artha now keeping the damage on Ronan non-stop. And there is the Twisting Nether with the Entomb. Massive amount of damage. Blessed Shield came out as well, but we see Lulu taking so much damage. Panda Pals pop out from this Chin, and Artha now is being chased by Li Ming, and Stukov is the first to go down. Cho'Gall getting bodied, that shove, allowing them to get out, but Artha now, again, caught in some weird choke point, dies bottom. And this is going to allow Ban Cho to take this, not only this fort down here, but the bottom beacon point. Turd picking up the top point, seeing a massive wave and a little bit of experience to pick up. Shisui taking the opportunity to stand on this, and Ronan stepping up here to make sure that Turd backs the hell up. He too goes down, and these beacons are just teeter-tottering from one team to the next. Cho'Gall not fully finishing the channel here on the beacons. Alright, bottom acquired by Cho'Gall. Both siege camps are up too. It's a merry-go-round down here. It's like musical chairs for this beacon point. Arthanel trying to catch out Shisui. Oh, his little Jimmy did die, and Ronan just unloading on Lulu, taking so much damage. And there's the Twisting Nether pulling, doing what it can. And Johanna, please, are you living or not? She dies. Thought she was gonna live with 43 health. Cho'Gall's looking very low. Chin's picking up top beacon. Disintegrate used and interrupted my emotions. Let's just take a look. Also top, we have a catapult and quite a decent sized wave pushing here. So Chin is having to answer to that. I think that Nexus Cats have a pretty strong stance down here. They're, oh, the sleep dart though. Oh, the entomb, it catches Ronan. He's doing what he can. Mark Zombie and Fam is what I'll say here. Considering killing him, but unable to land that kill. Stukov is back and in action. And we have another 5v5 down here bot. Shisui going in alone in a very interesting decision. Does make it out. Odin popped. Flailing Swipe being used while she gets chunked down, and Blessed Shield makes sure that Lulu just literally cannot live her life at this point. Artha now again being chased in some lower choke point. Disintegrate just going through his body and deleting his life. This is rough. 36% channeled for blue side. Turd Herder has managed to pick up the top. Neither team has level 16 yet. They're on even talent tiers. It's a mop versus a barrel fight up here, and the entirety of the blue team is looking to rotate. Yeah, no, that's a death. That's a kill onto Turd Herder, who can definitely use his trait, but this is also allowing Bancho to pick up the siege camp and put that counter pressure top lane. Danger pings on this bruiser camp. Bancho is deciding that they want all the camps. Certainly Nexus Cats could take this opportunity to take top point. Sorry, I was choking right as that Twisting Nether comes out. Stasis popped and Disintegrate going right through Lulu. Flailing Swipe used, and she was at 69 health. I saw it with my eyes. Kara Lisi, welcome! Girl, you need to call me. Disintegrate just completely annihilating Raynor one more time. So much is happening, including me losing my voice for no apparent reason. Bancho is deciding to push this top fort. They have both beacon points channeled at this time. No contest currently for the objective from the side of Nexus Cat. Kara Lisi's my girl, okay? She lives out here in Vegas. We went shopping at Target. That's how you know it's real, okay? Okay? We went to a Twitch mixer, okay? She wore a gorilla suit, okay?
Fewer than the enemies, or whatever that's worth.
Alright, well, reset city, says Lady Ronan. As this Zerg wave is mighty and powerful, as well as level 16 talents picked up for the side of Bancho. Pushing on this fort, ultimate popped by Mark Zombie and co. With Li Ming just getting that max value. Want to take a look at talent. It is an actual Q build Li Ming. I don't know what to look at. Sorry, Kara, it is not orb. But this keep is going down fast. Those towers just were deleted And Johanna is all up in the mix here, trying to keep the team at bay, but somewhere Arthanow died again, and that sleep dart got all 4 of them with disintegrate piercing right through it. Lulu using flailing swipe, unable to live, and Turd Herder dropping the entomb as a last-ditch effort. Here comes the Zerg wave, still strong. 30 seconds until Nexus cats are up, and that is GG's being called in chat, going over to the side of Bancho, making it to the next round, into the semifinals, I believe. Let's take a look at these stats. We did. I still buy that kind. I used it today, Kara. And then we looked at home decor for quite some time and then went to Starbucks. Kara is the inventor of orb build. Let's just be very clear. Kara invented orb build. She has stood by it since the dawn of time. Anyone that tried to clap at her, she was like, no. No, orb build is the build. Like, back up. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm sad to say that this is the end of the road for Nexus Cats. And Mark, of course, I'm happy to cast you guys. Murda and I split up this week to do, get more coverage with games. And there's no way I could have not casted for you guys. Kara's been gone from HOTS for over a year, Dovey. I'm gonna need you to lighten up. Lighten up a little bit, Dovey. You're gonna need to tone it down. I agree with you, Dovey, but I'm gonna need you to tone it down. Queen of Spoons is in my channel, and it has been forever, okay? Forever. Since I've seen her. Yeah, Mark, you did an excellent job on Cho. Do I have to interview? I'll just wait. How are you guys doing tonight? How is chat? Kara, Queen of Spoons. You'll love to see it. Wouldn't it be funny if we casted together, but you like don't know anything about the game anymore, and you're just like, oh, I don't know, something's happening. I mean, the only power that I have is the power of the people. I don't know what I'm talking about. Toodles. Good to see you, Kara. All right, let me message the captain. You're dealing with some fun and productive family issues. I am trying to call the captain. Waiting. Just waiting over here. Unlucky. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I like started calling you and I was like, interview? You're like, sure. It's like, well, can you answer? Can we get into this? So, grats on the victory.
Thank you.
How does it feel to beat Nexus Cats, the #1 team in NGS?
Yeah, they're the number one.
Huh?
They're the number one team in our hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
no, they
heart.
played a hell of a game. Like, their comps were extremely creative. That's always like difficult to go up against because you can't really predict what's coming.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'm really bad at doing interviews, so we're gonna make this brief. Okay.
Sure.
Tell me whatever you want to tell me. AMA even. And then I'm gonna let you shout out.
Okay. Yeah. No. It's like I said, it's obviously um, when we were still battling for seating at the top. Like we've said it before that there's a lot of parity in Division D East at least. So it's no matter who you play, it's going to be a tough matchup. And big shout out to Nexus Cats for putting up like an insane fight and just being super creative with their comps. And we look forward to the next round and hopefully to keep this thing going.
Who do you think is your biggest competitor in this division?
Well, I believe we play Church of Mercy, who's obviously a great team as well. It's hard to count out really anyone who's left. Frankfurters had a big win over Zul'jin, which was, I don't want to say it was an upset, but that was definitely a big match for them to come out of. So, yeah, really any of the remaining massive. Luckily, Probus is on the other side of the draw, so we'll see them hopefully sooner than later.
I have an important question. I'm sorry. Did you happen to hear the diss track? And what was your opinion on that horrible, unfortunate track?
I didn't hear the track. Is there any way you could play it right now?
Nope. Not doing that again because I'm actually angry about it. And I want to take this interview and take your shine for a moment to say, Franksfurters, you will have a clap back. Yes.
Okay, once I'm out of here, I'll go listen to it and then I'll come up with something. If they can get to the finals and we get there, then I'll have something ready for.
Well, as I said, I'm bad with interviews. Literally anything you want to talk about, we can, or we can go right into the shout outs.
No, I'm good, I think. Then just a shout out. Thanks for streaming, obviously, and thanks for everyone who tuned in. Hopefully it was a good show.
You're sweet. Thank you for shouting me out. Thank you.
No problem.
I appreciate that. I can't wait to see
Next
where you
time,
guys go.
You can ask now Paradox to come. That'd be super cool.
Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah. Okay.
That was a great cast. That I watched that twice, and I don't watch casts twice. I thought you guys did great.
We cast together frequently. It's really just you never know when you might get a Not Paradox cast, a Not Paradox Slexia cast. I'm not going to say I didn't ask him to cast tonight because I did.
But I just want my moment of fame. That's all.
Aw, that's sweet. I'll let him know. I don't know if he's in chat. I don't think so.
Oh,
but if he maybe clip it, we'll send it to him.
Sure.
Love it. All right. Well, GG's. Congratulations. Have a fabulous evening, and we'll see where you end up.
Thanks. You too.
Toodles. Ooh. All right. Well, that's it for this first one. I have another one in about an hour. and I'm not just going to keep the stream going for an hour. So come back, you know, maybe like hydrate, maybe do a face mask. Not me, because I don't want to redo my makeup, but like I'm encouraging you guys to do a little bit of self-care before you come back and watch Division B matchup that I'll be casting, which is, let me check my phone for the screen capture because I cannot retain everything. Lurk Patrol versus Who Knows Gaming, Division B West, right here at 8 o'clock Pacific. I'm excited for it. Toodaloo. Catch you guys then.